Hello and welcome to The Yak. My name is Tom and joining me today is Les, so welcome Les. And today we're going to present our top 25 prog rock Christmas songs. And we've also set up a playlist on our channel so you can watch these songs in their entirety. So it is time now to dive into our top 25 prog rock Christmas songs. And at number 25 I have I Believe in Father Christmas by IQ. So another take on Greg Lake's famous song, and IQ do the song justice by providing their own flavour, giving it more of a rocky feel, and the keyboards in this version give the song another dimension and enhance the simple melody perfectly. This is a wonderful prog rock version of the Christmas classic that every prog rock aficionado knows off by heart, or at least should.
At number 24 we have Match Girl by Peter Jones of Tiger Moth Tales. It's a sad story, a simple song that tells about a little girl who unsuccessfully tries to sell matches in the street. She's afraid to go home because her father would beat her for failing to sell any matches and not earning a single penny. However, the girl is ignored by passers-by as no one buys from her, leaving to suffer alone in the cold weather. To keep warm, she lights the matches, and within each match she has a small dream, a vision, and it disappears as the match burns out. Eventually, unfortunately, the young girl dies. It's a sad story told beautifully by Peter Jones of Tiger Moth and of course Camel fame.
Yeah, nice song.
And a precious little soul leaves this world.
At number 23 we have John Anderson and Three Ships. So the former Yes Man takes on the Christmas theme. John Anderson's take on I Saw Three Ships has a distinct electronic feel and could have been lifted straight from his Vangelis collaborations in the early to mid 1980s. And the album of the same name was released in 1985 and has a very Elias feel to the whole song. It's a bit odd, I guess, that the album was not that well received by the press, with the material providing a few originals plus some classic Christmas carols rounding out the album. But nevertheless, the title track is a futuristic take on the Saviour story with a cover depicting three spaceships which I assume we were led to believe are the three wise men. And it's an interesting take on the Christmas theme, and in my opinion delivers a great version of the song, and no matter what the critics think.
At number 22, we have Annie Haslam with The Snowman, from her album It Snows in Heaven Too. The frontwoman Annie released her Christmas album It Snows in Heaven Too on her own White Dove record label in 2000. She has in fact since 1999 performed a Christmas concert every year called In the Spirit of the Holidays. Her only miss was in 2012 when her friend and colleague Michael Dunford died in November of that same year. Annie pulled out, saying there was just too much sadness at the time. In possession of an impressive 5-octave vocal range, her version of The Snowman is professionally sung and shows off her range beautifully. Originally performed, of course, by Aled Jones, based on the children's book by Raymond Briggs, which was published in 1978, the song encapsulates all the romantic things that Christmas brings to us.
And she has such a stunning voice
She has a
too.
stunning voice.
We're something in the air. We're swimming in the frozen sky. We're drifting over icy mountains floating by.
At number 21, I have Arion and The Last Day of War. So Lucasen said, when I was asked to record a Christmas song, my first thought was that it's not really my thing. But as I thought about it, I suddenly remembered that 27 years ago in 1993, I had already recorded a sort of a Christmas track, but it was never used. I re-recorded the track, Laurie adapted the lyrics, and I made it a bit more Christmassy, and of course added the obligatory sleigh bells. So Christmas songs were not something I would have associated with Lucasen myself, but this song is kind of nice. And originally recorded for the Mascot Records Christmas Rocks EP, it has all the trademark Christmas sounds embellishing a rock track with a great message.
Great song. At number 20, Big Big Train and Merry Christmas. Big Big Train's 2017 Christmas offering has a bit of a crack at the consumerism of Christmas, and the general message is don't forget about people. It includes all the required trimmings of a Christmas song like the Angelic Boy Squire, and even includes the classic colliery brass band within its body. A sweet song with a sweet message from Big Big Train.
Nice track.
Peace, joy, love and light. Give a little peace, joy, and love and light. Give a little peace, joy, love and light.
At number 19, we have Capra Constant and All You Wish Yourself. So English folk proggers Capra Constant released this Christmas song in November of 2019, with part of every sale being donated to Crisis, a charity that works directly with thousands of homeless people every year in the UK. So a noble act indeed. The band were Prog magazine award nominees back in 2017, and this song certainly shows off their folk side, and there's a tinge of Jethro Tull and Camel about the song as well. Opening with a sweet acoustic guitar and flute melody, the song fills out pretty quickly and soon moves into the chorus, wishing us all a Merry Christmas. A nice lyric and beautiful sentiment make this a worthy Christmas song indeed.
Very good song. At number 18 we have Robert Berry's project The December People, singing We Three Kings of Orient Are. The project has a wonderful message by making seasonal holiday music relevant for today's listeners and having a way to give back to the community through food bank donations. Basically, it's a plan with no flaws at this time of year. There's no doubt these Christmas songs are infused with a classic and progressive rock feel and are presented with the goodwill of those genres. We Three Kings is a wonderful adaptation and gives you an idea of what it's all about. It's taken from the album Sounds Like Christmas, and this is a fantastic version of the song utilising the brilliant Steve Walsh from Kansas on vocals. It is simply joyous and includes a wonderful chorus.
At number 17, we have the Heather Finley Band and I Am Snow. So this song, recorded in 2016, has been described by the ex-mostly autumn singer as a fireside candlelit winter companion. And there's definitely a round the fire on a winter's night feel about the song. It has that quintessential English countryside folky sound, echoing bands like Pentangle and even Renaissance in a way. It's simple in its delivery. It evokes a kind of medieval Christmas with mead, with the fragrance of cinnamon in the frosty air.
Very nice. At number 16, we have 10.10, O Come, Immanuel. 10.10 are a new one to me. They're influenced by several decades of contemporary music, and their sound is an interesting and fresh combination of old and new. Formed in the mid-90s and quite entrenched in their faith, they use their music in a way to bring worship to the people. There is no doubting they can play, as you can hear from this Christmas offering, and musically they mix modern rock, pop and progressive rock to create something a little bit different for the listener. Whilst they're traditional Christmas carols, they mostly definitely throw their own spin on the whole piece, pretty much reimagining and reworking these classics. I hear shadows of Gabriel's solo work and very clever adaptations of classics done in a way that makes it very clever, and on top of that, quite a pleasant listen. I quite enjoyed this, and I hope to look out for more.
At number 15, we have IQ and Merry Christmas, everybody. IQ's regular Christmas concerts have become almost legendary, where the band have sort of let their hair down and let loose. So this track, taken from the 2017 Tales from a Dark Christmas, so the title itself giving you a sense of what goes on at these gigs. So here we have a very proggy version of Slade's all-time classic, Merry Christmas, everybody. And remember Slade?
Great.
So the band have infused their own take on this old Christmas classic, giving it a half-speed feel until they jump into full progressive mode. And I just love it when it also nicely encapsulates IQ's trademark signature voicing.
Yeah.
So here it is, Merry Christmas, everybody's having fun. Look to the future now, it's only just begun.
So at number 14, we have Steve Hackett and Narnia. Steve Hackett's wonderful song Narnia from the stunning 1978 album Please Don't Touch was inspired by the C.S. Lewis children's fantasy book, The Chronicles of Narnia. While it's not strictly about Christmas, it has a Christmas charm and theme about it, set in the land where it is always winter and children become heroes. Beautifully played and expertly sung by Steve Walsh, again the lead singer with American Progress Kansas, making his second appearance on this chart. The song has a religious undertone, mentioning Adam and Eve and the great lion Aslan, who represents God. And even Father Christmas makes an appearance in the original books. I had already read the Narnia books and identified with the song immediately the first time I heard it. It's a beautiful song from a wonderful album. It certainly evokes that Christmas feeling.
Yeah, great track.
Oh, there, trouble with snow-covered peaks till the end of time. We know you're a daughter of Eve and a friend of
At number 13, we have a release by Aragon called Solstice. Well, Les, this is a shameful plug for one of our own releases. Recorded a long time ago now, I might add. So this song is all about celebrating Christmas and delivers a message of hope to be carried throughout all the year. It's certainly a celebration of the season and has an upbeat take on the whole Christmas experience. And it's basically a rock song with a clear and hopeful message for all humanity. And we hope you like this offering from us.
Take your heart and lift your voice. Lift your voice. Don't stand alone, you have a choice. Take hold of life and come what may. Let's leave us ring this song.
Okay, at number 12, we have time for the Trans-Siberian Orchestra and a Christmas canon. I don't think you could have a progressive top 25 Christmas songs without including something from the incredible Trans-Siberian Orchestra. They were formed in 1996 by composer Paul O'Neill, who brought together members of rock band Savatage and keyboardist Robert Kinkle with the intention of performing Christmas songs. They are known for their extensive charity work and elaborate concerts, which include a string section, a huge light show, lasers and moving trusses, video screens, and effects synchronized to the music. It's generally been described as a cross between Floyd, Yes, and The Who. So released in 1998 on the album The Christmas Attic, this is a beautiful song performed by a children's choir, giving off a wonderful chorus Christmas night vibe, and I just love this song.
No, it's a great song. At number 11, we have Enya and Amid the Falling Snow from Enya's wonderful album, Amarantine. This song evokes the wonder of Christmas with its memories of a winter's night at home. So the lyrics dance around wonderful Christmas themes that retrace childhood memories of Christmases past. During the song, Enya sings the line, "A million feathers falling down, a million stars that touch the ground," which nicely describe the wintry Christmas scene. We hear, of course, some beautiful melodies and harmonies which have an almost childlike feel about them and bring forth the excitement and wonder of Christmas for children. And it's a wonderful
I
song.
love that song. I just love that song.
Amid the fallen snow.
So now we're getting into our top 10.
Right.
And there we have Kate Bush with December Will Be Magic Again. It's a wonderful song by Kate about Christmas past and the innocence of children. It's about yearning for the feeling one used to have as a child at this time of the year, and how adults try to recapture those feelings of warmth, family and hope. I came across this song whilst looking for records in a record store in Glasgow, and there was Nick Price's wonderful cover of a lion in a red Santa Claus cape with the words Kate Bush emblazoned in red across the top. I was a big Kate fan, so it was exciting to find this as it was an unexpected surprise. Never released on any album except for later compilations, the song came out in November 1980, but unfortunately peaked at number 29 due to its early release. It had slipped out of the charts prior to the Christmas week, which to my ears was a travesty.
And what a great voice she has.
She's
too.
incredible.
Yeah. At number 9, we have Mike Oldfield and Peace on Earth from 1999's The Millennium Bell. So this is a beautiful piece of music. The main theme of The Millennium Bell was to view the world 2,000 years after the birth of Jesus of Nazareth through a series of single episodes describing important moments in history and aspects of humanity. Peace on Earth. It opens the album and is essentially a Christmas carol referring to the newborn Jesus Christ, the bringer of peace on earth. The message aspect of this track is hope. It has a wonderful melody, and Oldfield masterfully mixes sounds of rustic and modern instruments with voices to create some wonderful sonic tapestries. A beautiful song.
It's a beautiful song. It really is. Okay, at number 8, we have from Genesis the song Snowbound. Genesis give this winter offering of Snowbound from And Then There Were Three. It's a perplexing one. I actually love this song. I love the big sweeping choruses, the magical verses and the childlike innocence of it all. But the lyrics tell a darker winter story. Like something from a Grimm's fairy tale, a traveller seems to choose a poor night to sleep outside and is encased in a wall of snow by an unexpected snowstorm. He subsequently dies from exposure. In the morning, the local children go into the woods discovering the snowman on their play area. What follows from then is probably best left to the imagination. But then, Christmas traditionally is synonymous with a ghost or horror story for the evening, so I guess this fits in with that category. As for a piece of music, it's simply wonderful.
It's a great song. At number 7, and from Alan White and Chris Squire, we have the song Run with the Fox. Well, it's time to hear some Chris Squire and Alan White, which is surely a good thing. And it was a most pleasant and welcome Christmas surprise. With lyrics from Peter Sinfield, this piece was composed, produced and performed by Chris Squire and Alan White out of the ashes of the failed XYZ project with Jimmy Page. And well, what a project that could have been. Now, just think about that for a moment. We got Page, Squire and White. This was one of the songs that could have been part of that project, opening with recorders that could have been lifted from anything that Mike Oldfield had done prior. Squire's trademark lead vocals and bass kick in, and we're off to a Christmas yes style track. So Squire had contacted his childhood friend and fellow schoolboy chorist, Andrew Price Jackman, and former keyboard player for the Souths, who was now in charge of the boys' choir at St. Paul's Cathedral, used on this recording. Following Run with the Fox and the XYZ project, Squire and White decided to form Cinema, and of course from that came the rebirth of Yes. So this song is definitely a Christmas highlight for me.
In more ways than one.
Across the ice of frozen lakes, run with the fox, along the lanes of lava takes. Run with the fox, beneath a moon, a Christmas moon. Run with the fox, and sing a tune, a dreamer's tune. Run with the fox, across the bridge of many ways. Run with the fox.
So at number 6 we have I Am the Morning and I Wonder as I Wander. I Am the Morning's beautiful rendition of I Wonder as I Wander has an incredible moving overall performance by singer Mariana Semkina and pianist Gleb Kolyadin. This progressive chamber duo have spilled their influence all over this relatively modern Christmas song and made it their own. The song washes over you with the most beautiful harmonies, leaving you with visions of open snowy landscapes and the beauty of Mother Earth. It's taken from the 2020 album Counting the Ghosts, and the duo stated that this was just a little something from us to you to celebrate the end of this terrible year. The terrible year being COVID, of course. This is simply stunning. Great song, beautifully made.
Alright, we're at the top 5 now, and at number 5 we have Mike Oldfield, this time with In Dulce Jubilo. A second offering from Mike Oldfield here, and why not? 2 songs are better than one from this incredible artist. This song was released essentially as a double A-side with On Horseback from the album Omadorn in 1975. Mike Oldfield's instrumental version of the German Christmas carol In Dulce Jubilo was actually the second version of the song to be released. The first was released with Oldfield's previous single, Don Alfonso. Failing to chart originally, Oldfield felt a better version of the song could be achieved. He kept some of the original backing tracks and re-recorded the song at the Manor Studios. This version of the song is better known in the UK as the carol, Good Christian Men Rejoice, and the single climbed to the number 4 spot in the UK charts. It's a wonderful happy Christmas tune that almost comes across as a kind of sea shanty, with the recorder taking the lead backed up by a bright piano, and the arrangement soon kicks in with a snare drum, ARP synth and the trademark Oldfield guitar sound that we have all come to know and love. And of course, Oldfield plays all the parts in this song, so great Christmas fun.
Yeah, wonderful song. At number 4 we have Marillion with Carol of the Bells. Marillion have always got something going on over the festive period, but in 2013 they went over and above, releasing a fan club promo version of the Carol of the Bells. It's a wonderful rendition of the song originally written by Ukrainian Mykola Leontovich, and of course it has the Marillion spin where they had a lot of fun adding a rock version as the song progresses. They then mix in a little of the James Bond theme with a smattering of God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen to round the Christmas theme off. There's something very artful dodger about the whole thing. The accompanying video is just as much fun, with a bit of Bohemian Rhapsody stealing going on and a nod to the Bond stuff. It's all great fun, but really nice song.
And at number 3, we have Jethro Tull and Ring Out Solstice Bell. So it's time to talk about Tull.
Classic.
From the 1977 Songs from the Wood album. And the single Ring Out Solstice Bells was not strictly a Christmas song, but in fact a tribute to the medieval celebration of the shortest day of the year, the winter solstice. The song speaks about dancing maids and druid rituals, but still has a fair amount of Christmas cheer about it. In an interview with frontman Ian Anderson, he said he was just trying to write a hit song that would make an impact in the charts. And in fact, it was the band's record label who suggested it be released as a Christmas piece. So a great song from a great album and band.
It's a great song. We're down to the last two. And at number 2, we have Panic Room with Oh Holy Night. Wow, from Panic Room. They have taken one of the world's best Christmas carols and made it their own, keeping the grace and the message of the song intact. The Welsh proggers have stripped the song bare and let the voice of Anne-Marie Helder carry it beautifully. It is sparse and open and quite simply superb. This was released for Christmas 2011 and was a free download at the time, a gift from the band. I'm not sure if it's still available to download, but it's freely available on YouTube and it has to be a must for your Prog Christmas list.
Indeed.
Oh, holy night, oh, night divine.
So we're down to number 1. So any guesses? Well, at number 1, I have Greg Lake and I Believe in Father Christmas. So what else could it be? I consider this to be the best prog rock Christmas song, which was released as a single by Lake as a solo artist, although he did incorporate part of Prokofiev's Lieutenant KJ Suite following a suggestion from Keith Emerson. And I have spoken previously about this song in detail in Emerson Part 3 here on this channel. So the lyrics were provided by Pete Sinfield and the video was filmed at the Dead Sea Scroll Caves. We hear Lake's vocals at his peak here, and the song was prevented by reaching the number 1 spot by a band which had just released a hit song called Bohemian Rhapsody, written by some young upstarts called Queen. But Lake graciously conceded that he had been trumped by one of the greatest songs and bands of the decade. And I miss Greg Lake's beautiful voice, but at least he left the world with a legacy of his music and one of the best newish Christmas songs on the planet.
Yeah, that's a wonderful song.
I wish you a hopeful Christmas. I wish you a great new year. All anguish, pain and sadness, leave your heart and let your road be clear. They said there'd be snow at Christmas. They said there'd be peace on earth. Hallelujah, Noel, be heaven on earth.
So Les, I see you brought a present for me. So
I did.
Can I have my present,
did.
please?
In the spirit of Christmas, I brought
Yeah.
you a classic, Tom.
A classic?
Merry Christmas.
Well, that's what this channel is all about. It's about classics. Going back to our youth. And, it's Andre Rayu.
Yes, the classics.
Interesting choice, Les. Yeah, thank you very much.
You're welcome, Tom.
So, we thank you all for your... Oh, sorry, there's your present there, Les.
Thank you,
almost
Tom.
forgot. Yeah, it's all right. We thank you for your support during the year. And now, I know you like this band, Les. One of your favourite bands,
Tom.
ELP.
Tom, this is actually mine. I gave you this about 20 years ago.
Well, we have in fact run out of time. So again, we thank you and look forward to seeing you all again very soon. So Merry Christmas and take care, everyone.
It's not going to be a very happy Christmas for you.